Hey everyone, I'm Jason Gillette, and today I'm going to do a video just of this digital display and all the menus that are in here. This is a new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. This is probably going to be applicable for years to come as they just did a little refresh this year, but let's get into it. So new for this year is a digital dash, and there's all kinds of information in here. So you do have your speedometer on this side, which is both digital and an analog gauge. We've got fuel with distance to empty. This is your engine temperature. In the middle right now is off-road status, so it's showing us like what angle the vehicles are at, angle of approach, descent, front to back, all that kind of stuff. And then we have a tack over there. Down below, so cruise control, I have it turned on right now, so it's just showing you whether we have it set or not. This is how many kilometers are on the vehicle. It's like brand new, so 17.3. This is if our lane detection system's on, little image of a Bronco, showing you it's cold out today at -2, what's playing on the radio down below, the compass and what direction we are headed, and then what gear we're selected in, so we're in park right now. Now, I want to preference this by saying, if your display doesn't look like this, if it's a different color or something, one of the main reasons is this function right here, GOAT modes. So if you come to this and you turn it to another setting, so it has slippery, it has eco, it has sport, it has off-road. Now, if we go to one of these settings, I love all the animations, it looks so cool, but look, it's green. Okay, it's green because we're in the off-road setting. And it would be red if we were in sport, or it would be a different color if we're in eco. So if you've got a different color, that's probably why. I'm going to go back to normal just to make it nice and easy for this video. Now, we have controls for this display right here. So we have a menu control. If you press this, this is like an enter button. Okay. Up and down, you can toggle this, and then back. So if I hit down, it's going to start bringing me through different menus. This is a trip computer. Go down another one. This is Calm View. Now, Calm View, this is another thing. If your screen looked like this, you're probably in Calm View. If you're like, where's my tack? How come it doesn't look like anything you showed me in the video? You are in Calm View. We scroll down another one. Fuel economy comes up. Now, that fuel economy is like an instant bar, so you can see it as we're idling, so you're getting 0 fuel economy. And then we go down, driver assistance, and this is showing us whether things like the lane detection is on or off, you know, whether or not we've got our cruise control set, the distance, you know, this kind of stuff. So then when we come down again, this is MyView. So MyView is one of my favorite screens. If we press OK, we can go into the menus. So let's press OK. Press OK, we can now add and remove these screens. So you know, I was just toggling through all those screens. Well, maybe I don't want any of them listed, or very few. I don't want trip on, I don't want off-road, I don't want Calm View on, I don't care about my fuel economy. So it does tell me I have to have 2 at least. So let's go down and let's pick tire pressure. Let's get rid of this. And let's just do that and driver assistance. So now when I go back, and I scroll down once, all I have is tire pressure. And yes, you guys, I realize it says it's out. It's -2. It can affect tire pressure. They're all going to be bouncing all over the place. Or I can go down one and look, it's driver assistance. So I'm in driver assistance. I can configure my menu, tire pressure, or we are down into the driver assistance again. Okay, so that's basically your menus and as you scroll through. Now, I'm just going to take us back here. I just hit the menu button. When I hit the menu button, now this is going to bring up a main menu where I can go into MyView. I can go into some trip and fuel, and let's go into that, where we can look at fuel economy. So kind of go into all these screens, trip 1, trip 2, and go into them on their own. Bronco information, and this is going to give us information on who's buckled up in their seatbelts. Look at, I'm breaking the law, I'm not buckled up. Off-road status, well, what pitch we're in again, and tire pressure. So you can go into all of those. If we had a phone connected, we could go into the phone from here, make calls, do that kind of stuff. So that's hands-free. We can go into audio, and we can take a look at what sources. So right now we just have AM, FM, and satellite radio. If our phone was connected, it would add another source. Or we can go into settings. So settings lets us configure our gauges. And when we configure our gauges, we can put speedometer in miles an hour if we want. So I'm in Canada, so I've got kilometers, but when you do hit miles an hour, it shows you bottom and top there for your speedometer. And then vehicle maintenance, we can go into this and you've got oil life at 100% because it's brand new, or again, we can get into tire pressure. So a few of these screens are a little bit repetitive. If I move out here, this just brings back again. So now we're in the main menu settings. Now I want to talk about cruise control for a second because it's also in here. So I had this on, and then if I want to turn it off, let's just go in, turn off our cruise control. Oh, I must be doing something wrong, you guys. I'm gonna just cycle off the car. Maybe I've had it on for a little bit long here. Usually that shouldn't be an issue, but let's cycle back off the car. I've been playing with buttons like crazy. This is like the third video I've made on the Bronco, so we might have thrown something out. So right now, cruise control is not turned on. If I go ahead and hit this button, now it says cruise control not available, probably because I haven't driven the car too much. Let's go ahead and put it in drive. It's also really cold out. We'll move it a little bit, put it back in park. Does that let us do our cruise control? No. Too low a speed to activate. Okay. It's because I'm sitting here. So I'm gonna have to show you guys a cruise control video later. That's okay. Thanks for watching this video, you guys. Do me a huge favor and click subscribe to this channel. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make a video. If you like this video in specific, give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions about any of this content or want to see any other information like this, go ahead and throw that in the comments section below. Thanks and have a great day.